another lesson. Don't know why my screen is like this. You can still see me. So niko na lesson ingine, but this is not a lesson alone. This is I'm going to say a lesson at the same time I'll tell you a story. So the lesson is about women. I don't know if you guys have actually study women. Sijui kama nyinyi huwa mnaangalianga the women which you are interacting with, the women, the girls, and you try and study how they are acting, because I feel like all the women are the same. They're doing the same thing. They have their main agenda. They always have their main goal. So one lesson I've learned from women, and when I talk about women, I talk about my mom and all the other girls who have recently met or recently interacted with them. The one big lesson that I've learned from the women which I've met recently is that women are so manipulative. Women will try so hard to be able to manipulate you, to be able to do two things in order to be able to get what they want, or to be able to make you angry. Those are the two things I've learned. I know there's so many things you can be able to start telling me. It's not that manly. There's so many examples. There's so many things that women want. But these are the two things which I've learned recently. Women will manipulate you to make you angry, to see if you can be able to control your emotions, or they'll manipulate you to get what they want. So the first one, let me start with the first one. Women will try so hard to be able to make you angry. And the moment they try so hard to make you angry and you fall into that trap, that's when you become the biggest scam, because you don't know how to control your emotions and you become a fool to the women. Because all the things that women need, they just need your attention. And the best thing you can ever do as a man or someone who is watching this right now is to be able to control your emotions. That's the first thing you need to do. Because the moment women try to awaken your anger, your inner anger, you need to control your emotions and chill. You need to chill like coffee, which is in a cup. Have you ever gone to a coffee shop? Let's say Starbucks. Some people when you're here in Kenya, maybe not the peanuts coffee shop. I've forgotten the coffee shops. CJ's. Have you ever gone to CJ's? When they bring you coffee and it stands there at the table, it stands still. It never moves. You need to chill like coffee in a cup. Once a woman tries to be able to awaken your anger, because once they awaken your anger, they want to be able to see if you can be able to react, because women actually love attention, and the moment you give them attention, that's when you mess. But when you stay still and control your emotions, women respect you. Women respect men who control their emotions, and this has happened to me so many times. I'm not just talking here and yappy. I'm talking from experience. Recently, let me tell you a story. Recently, I went shopping with my mom to Nairobi town. After I went shopping with my mom was like, we went to this shop where they always sell bags, because my mama sells bags. So we went to this shop. It was an Indian shop where they sell bags. The bags are being shipped from China and India, they're being brought there. So once we went to that shop, there was a sales girl there. I can't be able to remember the name of the sales girl, but let's call her Mrs. R. So we went to the shop. Mrs. R was there, and she was trying to be able to tell us how the bags are, and I tried to be able to flirt with the girl, but my mother noticed that I'm trying to be able to flirt with the girl. No, some man, you just need to grease these girls. You don't need to get a chance and you let it go. So I never wanted to be able to let this chance go. I tried to grease the girl despite my mama being there, because I'm the bad man. So once I tried to be able to grease the girl, my mama noticed it. And once she noticed it, my mother tried to be able to piss me off in front of the girl. She tried to tease me with bad names. She tried to call me bad names. And I remained still, because I saw her. I saw what she was trying to do. I saw it coming. So alijaribu kuni piss off, trying to be able to call me bad names in front of the girl, so that I can be able to tell my mom, stop calling me that name, stop doing that. So my mom was just pissing me off, calling me some stupid names. You know how someone can annoy you by force? But I just stayed chilled. And once I stayed chilled and I removed my phone and just continued, my mother saw that, you know what, I'm not pissed off. This man is not awakening up. Mbona manlia react? Why am I not reacting? Why am I not giving my mother attention? Because he's trying to piss me off in front of this girl who I'm trying to flutter with, but I'm not giving her any attention, zero attention. And once my mother noticed that, she was like, okay, no problem, let me leave money. So we finished the shopping, and guess what? After we purchased everything, it was time to leave the premises. It was time to be able to leave the premises and go to the bus station, because we've already bought all the bags and all the stuff. So ilikuwa time ya kutoka kwa hiyo place, we go to the bus station. So my mother called some dude who was outside the hawkers who always help people to carry their luggages up to the bus station. So we called this dude, and this dude told us that you're gonna pay us $2. Then boom. So we started our journey to the bus station. We left the shop. So after we left the shop, we started our journey. We walked slowly with the luggages being carried on a trolley. We walked slowly, and my mother started telling me, Manly, instead of us walking, following each other, why don't you just go with this dude who's carrying the luggages on the trolley, and I will follow you at the back. And I was like, okay, no problem. So once my mother told me that, I quickly sensed that my mother wants to be able to run away, so that he cannot be able to pay for the trolley man. Can't pay the trolley man, because the trolley man was carrying our luggages. So my mother ran away, and I quickly sensed that my mother wants to be able to awaken my anger for the second time, because he knew that I will react and tell her that, you know what, why are you going to waste the money? But I just stayed chilled. She knew that I'm going to say, where's the money for paying the trolley man? But I just stayed chilled, and I left my mama to go. So once my mama went, we arrived with the trolley man at the bus station. And my mother was not at the bus station. And yet she told me that you will get me at the bus station. We will pack off the luggages at the bus and leave. So once we arrived at the bus station, this trolley man was like, I don't want M-Pesa payments. I want cash. I don't need M-Pesa payments. I don't need online payments. I need cash. And I was like, okay, no problem. Let me find a way on how I'm able to do this. So I find a way. We put the luggages at the bus, and boom, boom. I paid for the bus and started leaving the bus station. So after I paid for everything and we started leaving the bus station, going back home to Kibera, my mother, I quickly noticed something. My mother was standing somewhere. She was looking at me as how I was doing everything, suffering, going through all the things, how can I be able to pay for all these things and actually put the luggages at the bus. She was standing somewhere, looking at me. And then after I left the bus station, when the bus started coming to Kibera, because that's where we are taking the luggages to the shop, my mother called me and told me, Ushatoka Manly, have you left Nairobi town? And I was like, nishatoka tao. And she was like, why did you never tell me that you are leaving Nairobi town? When embarrassed, and she started insulting me, putting me as the culprit who was not called her. And I was like, okay, no problem. And once that happened, I quickly realized that, you know what, my mother tried to be able to awaken my anger, but I never reacted. I was non-reactive. And that is one lesson I learned. I learned that you need to be non-reactive to women. That's the first thing you need to have. You don't need to react to their situations, because the moment you react, that's when you mess up. You become the biggest scam in history. I never reacted. Right now, I'm a very I'm a good man. Never reacted. Everything is fine. I quickly find a solution on all those things. She was trying to awaken my anger. I'm still the big man. Never did anything. Still the big man. You see? So the lesson is that when women try to awaken your anger, give them zero attention. That's the first thing you need in your life. So we'll continue in the next video.